Yo, what is up? This is literally part two of this video due to the fact of the first part being all the audio from the or half of the whole audio that I was stating was completely and utterly muted, like lowered by extreme volume. I don't know why that happened happened. I do not know if it was my mic or something happened. I don't know. No, but ultimately I'm just gonna state this. So we're basically going to be talking about the last two heroes. Being negative, being it's not even worth it. I don't even want to talk about this. But we've already talked about super storage and screen time. Seriously, I don't understand how screen time is a stigma for some reason. Nor do I understand trailblazers. So I'm just for super storage because fuck actually giving because these guys are shit with their names. So we're gonna go next to Snowflake and Safespace. Dear God. This video can contradict. The whole title alone is basically how I feel about this. Because one, how are these characters inclusive? Who's it? Oh, is it because they're black? Is it because one of them is non-binary? I don't think I've said this before, but what I hate the most about current year shit is these diversity hire characters. These characters that are either made or just rebrand an original character and make them non-binary, make them trans, make them gay. I fucking hate these characters. Not because they're this, it's because they have no substance. They have no development. They aren't people. I can't connect to these people on a level that I could with original characters. Do you want to know what's a good example of what I could call at least queer baiting? It'll be Shiro from the latest Voltron. I honestly believe that the actual developers, the creators of the show, were queer baiting with Shiro because, frankly, in all honesty, that was a shit way to handle a gay character. Let me give you guys Let me just tell you guys right now. Because frankly, you're gonna probably think, oh, maybe I should watch it. No, they don't hint at the fact of being gay whatsoever. That's already a problem here. And the way they tell people that he's gay is via Twitter. And you guys know how I feel about Twitter. Twitter already. Ready. But seriously, that was so shit. Shit. And ultimately, there's a lot of shit that happens to Shiro. But oh no, he comes back and his fiance is dead. No. Now this may be off tangent, but here's how Papa CV would have handled it. The Voltron crew goes to Earth. Now Earth is actually getting really kind of bumbled into the war as well. But here's what's gonna happen. One, Adam is alive. Yes, we are keeping Adam alive for now. So that way we can actually give Shiro some hope because frankly, Shiro has gone through a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys when I say that he's gone through a lot during this whole fucking season, whole fucking series, whole fucking Voltron series. Like legit, if you haven't watched it, you're gonna probably notice that he has gone through a lot, which ultimately is a good thing. So yeah, all these trials and tribulations, and then he has to see his love again for the first time in so long. That would ultimately bring some heartwarming and jovial emotions back. They hug. It's an emotional, and beautiful scene that really gets your heart warm because frankly, all this shit Shiro went through, and he finally gets to see Adam again. It's so heartwarming and beautiful. Then in the season finale, Adam goes to join the fight, and he's tragically killed in the line of duty. This scene is gonna be sombersome and mournful, and Shiro sees this, and a eulogy is held for him and all those who have actually gave their lives freedom from Zarkon's army. And in the last moment where everyone's gone, Shiro goes to Adam's grave. Or rather, the memorial site. You know where they do for all the soldiers who have fallen? Yeah, that would be probably where he would be. He goes there. He just looks at him and he touches it. Shit. And no general just comes in and starts saying all this same stuff. No, 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 no. We're not doing that here. We're not doing this here. Not here. What we do rather, is Shiro, oh, oh, looking at it, and no one is around him. The Voltron crew kind of come to see that he's going in there, try to follow him, but then they're stopped when they hear crying. They see Shiro, the man that they all respect and idolize, break down and cry. Right, 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 right. For probably, I think, like the first time ever. They see him broken, mournful, in so much despair and suffering, right, that it would make you cry as well. The pain you can feel from Shiro is immense. It's insurmountable. It consumes you. It makes you feel the same level of despair that Shiro feels now. Now, and ultimately, there are two things that the crew can do. They could either try to console him or leave him in his despair and sadness. Now, ultimately, the whole unison and family thing in Voltron kind of disappears in these later seasons. So ultimately, I would basically let's say, yeah, these guys gotta go and comfort Shiro. Oh, as a family moment, like even though Shiro is suffering through these horrific and this horrible time, I mean, no time, yeah, time. The crew comes in, and they just hug him and try to say. They don't say anything actually. They just give him the comfort he needs at this very, very emotional time. That's how you do something with a gay character in a literal war or state. Because frankly, they just slap the whole label of being gay, and they rarely do anything with it. They only do something with it in the ending, which is actually disgusting. Seriously, I always hate these gay diversity writers because they don't give me any substance. And Snowflake and Safespace are the same thing. They have no substance. How am I supposed to bite not my teeth into these characters? How am I supposed to really hook myself into them? But no, they're not. There's one is non-binary, the other is a literal amalgamation of what a fucking pussy is on the internet. Why they're both the living amalgamation of what a fucking internet. But really, you have to go with two horrible names. Well, I mean, at least they fit your motif of negative stigmas. Even though screen time doesn't fit it, Trailblazer doesn't fit it, and being negative doesn't fit it. So we have three characters that don't fit that whole metaphor model, while you only have two that actually fit it. Now, unless someone's gonna tell me, oh well, these names work right because of this, then okay, I'll believe it. But that still doesn't change the fact that these characters are fucking horrible. Trailblazer, or better yet, Super Storage, is probably the only, and I mean this when I say this is not a joke when I say this, the only character that is actually decent. Yes, I know how fucking crazy that sounds, but seriously, besides her and B Negative, who literally is just an 80s and Screen Time, and these two, which one seems like the one you least want to punch in the face the most? Which one is the one you want to punch in the face the least? Tell me in the comments. Because personally, it's gonna be Super Storage, aka Trailblazer. Seriously, Super Storage would have worked a lot better because she has no super speed. So frankly, a backpack that has a shit ton of infinite storage or some shit ton of storage, I would go with that as her call her super storage. Unless you're gonna give her some super speed later on, because then if you do, then I gotta make a lot of Dunkin' Donut and Krispy Kreme jokes. I'm sorry. Sorry, as a guy who is fat, I'm gonna have to make these jokes. It's not even me being jokey. But okay, Mr. Marvel writer who thought that comics were cool when he was younger. I don't believe you, but okay.
And their names are very similar to screen time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet.
Again, I don't believe you when you say these are terms that get thrown around the internet. Oh no, wait. Those are terms that get thrown around the internet. I'm sorry. I meant for screen time, and not for those two. Those two's names are just names are the embodiment of fucking cowards. Up, shoot.
that they don't see as derogatory, to take those words and kind of...
Again, the words Safespace and Snowflake are not things you can take and make strong in from the internet terminology. Because frankly, that's fucking stupid. Now if you take the word Madame, make that somehow cool and inspirational. But then again, Gintama was an adventure with Madame, I believe, and made that word cool. So, yeah, you can't do that.
wear them as badges of honor. Safespace is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock.
Bullshit! Now, keep in mind, I actually do have a friend who does like the color pink. Pink. No, he ain't a wuss. Trust me. He's a World War II fan, World War II nut. Literally, if you ask him a World War II fact, he probably knows it. I'm not literally joking here. He knows a lot about World War II. War II. Two. Second off, you're telling me this dude's a jock? What stereotypical jock character have you seen? He ain't a Flash Thompson. I don't see Flash Thompson here. I see more of a wimpy soy boy jock version. What is he gonna be an asshole in the beginning? Beginning? Really? Is that gonna be how you're gonna do it? Do with him? Really? Is that what you're gonna do? Because frankly, knowing you guys, you're just probably gonna make him this super progressive, woke character who's gonna be like, hey, don't bully these guys. Oh my guys, he's gonna bully the normal people, but the minorities or people who are gay or trans or non-binary, he's gonna protect on a day-to-day basis, right? Right? He's gonna beat the shit out of a nerd, but if when it comes to a black nerd, he's gonna just pet his little head, say, "Oh, don't worry, you such a little such a little angel, Joe." What? Is he gonna be gay too? You ultimately disgust me on how you people think that since he's black and I'm black, I'm gonna like this character. You people disgust me, and I very much hate you all. Hate every single person at Marvel for this. This Stanley's dead, and this is the crap they make. Dear God, can we just raise Stanley back from the dead? Can we just destroy every single law of nature? I'm willing to sacrifice an arm and a leg to bring back Stanley. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do a clear exchange for it. I'm willing to do it. I'm totally willing.
He can create force fields, but he can only trigger them if he's protecting somebody else.
That is useless. No. Think about this. Canonically. Now you could say he's a jock. I mean, oh well, he has some sort of strength. Yeah. No, he isn't. No. Sure, he has most likely some physical strength, right, to back up his own power. But you're telling me, oh wow, he can create barriers, but he can't really use his powers unless he has someone near him. That is a very crippling power. Now, here's how Conrad will fix this power as well. Well, don't worry, I have to fix these powers because they're clearly shit. I had to fix screen time's origin, and I did not give a shit enough to actually work with the one they call Trailblazer. Jesus Christ, that one just no. CV ain't working with something that level of stupid. So, but these two were almost at that level of stupid, but I think I can save them. Okay, so we got Safespace. Okay, I actually said this in the last video, what I would do with Herp, do with his power. See, just fucking Christ. See what this shit does to me? What does these people do to me? But ultimately, here's what I would do. One, cut off the whole, oh, well, frankly, he can create barriers, but someone has to be near him. No. We're cutting that shit out. I don't care if it has something to do with them both needing each other. No. Because a strong offense and a strong defense, and they gotta work somehow. How? I don't see a shielder serve for Fate. Fate have to constantly need its master always there in order to use her skills. No. She can use them continuously and her own, and she can be a great defense. So I don't see why you need this here. So ultimately, let me state this once. Safe space. Oh my God. You know what? I'm gonna call him Guardian. Guardian because that's a lot better. Guardian, his powers is to create barriers. Yes. But they are weak. Like not like stupid levels of weak, but they're somewhat usable. But when he is protecting someone else, his barrier's powers actually double, double. That's the whole purpose. Now you could say, oh well, what about if he's in a group of people? That means his barriers must be stupid strong. No, 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 no. Even if the amount of people don't actually double up the power itself, so long as it's one person, its power is doubled. Doubled. That's what makes it useful. Now, how would I go into actually making him even stronger? Well, let's just say that there's this big crisis and a building is collapsing, like buildings are collapsing, and millions of people are stuck under the rubble, well, and they're all gonna get crushed. Now, well, all our other heroes are trying their best to stop all the danger and everything, but say Guardian sees this about to happen, and he rushes in to try and save them. Save them. Now you're most likely thinking, but Conrad, are you actually gonna try and kill him off here? Here is he. Here, what are you gonna do? Well, here's the thing. Sting. Guardian's gonna activate his barriers to try and stop the building, but that he can't hold it on. And since everyone else is trying to stop all these other catastrophes, other damage control, well, they can't reach to him in time. Screen time shouts, yo guys, we gotta help out Guardian. He can't handle this shit on his own. We need to help him. But we're all busy on all these other areas. We can't make it to him in time. Now you could say the old warriors could come in to help, but Frank, I believe that they would be dealing with other shit right now to stop them from helping him this one specific situation. Now ultimately, it's a do or die situation. Guardian needs to either dig deep within himself and unlock making a whole new level of power. Power. Now here's the thing. Here's how his origin story is going to work. Guardian, for most, if not all of his life has been kind of what a true stereotypical jock is. A jerk, an asshole. He picks on literally anybody and mocks them for their weaknesses and their differences. Now you could say that her had his sister, yeah, I do not care if they named her non-binary. It was a stupid idea, so I'm cutting that one out for Snowflake. They made her not her sister. Now his sister is ultimately always tells him to stop. Now she is actually weak and frail. This is the hint that she's her whole snowflake thing. But ultimately, despite that, he has somewhat of a good heart. No, let's just keep him an asshole. So he even treats his sister sometimes badly, which makes him 100% a full-on jerk. Now you're most likely like, well, great, I want him to get crushed by the rubble, but that's the thing. It's throughout this whole course of him being a hero that he understands the whole concept of trying to protect people and defend them. Heck, he was even angry over the fact that this is his power. How come my weak and pathetic sister gets to have these fucking ice powers, ice shuriken powers, yet I am somehow left with this stupid shield? She's so pathetic and frail. No, she should be the one having this rather than she should be the one having this, not me. You could hear his lament and his anger, and you could start saying that the other three members kind of don't jive with Guardian. Heck, his own sister has problems dealing with them, and ultimately always bring it up. How do you deal with that guy? You just really, really, really try to ignore him. It helps. And ultimately, he after doing all these trials and tribulations, he ultimately acclimates to becoming this hero. But in this do or die situation, he truly feels like he needs more. He needs more powers. And he starts to finally and fully realize the importance of what his power meant. Because throughout all his life, he's been picking and bullying other people, and he's been given the power not to harm, but to protect, to defend, to mend. And it's in this dire moment when that his powers fully reach their maximum potential. And a humongous barrier erects fully. The collapsing building that was on it is suddenly being phased away out of existence. And boom, the people are safe. Everyone sees this magnificent moment. It's like a beautiful pink light, like echoing out across the skies. Guys, everyone is just in awe. They're just like, whoa. There. Well, that's how I would think. What do you guys think about the whole aura of light? Do you think it should be like a whole wall? Because I was going with the whole wall of light from Sanctuary. Wall of light, like the trap card where you had to pay like 4,000 life points, you could have like all that basically protect you. That's what I was going for. So what do you guys think? Do you think that was a good idea? Because I actually do like how I was working with that concept. But ultimately, yes, I just did Marvel's job again. Seriously, this is three characters right now that I fixed. One being name wise, the second being origin wise, and the third one being a character who literally you're gonna try to make almost they are gonna probably do this with. But frankly, the way you said they both need each other, I can already tell he's not gonna be a true jock. Jock, we gotta make sure if we're gonna make him stereotypical, we have to make sure he's 100% stereotypical. Because frankly, I like Flash Thompson, and guess what? He's Agent Venom. I didn't know about this till like Ultimate Spider-Man. I really do like how they did it, how they like how Flash actually grew, how Flash actually became and grew, and how he idolized Spider-Man. Funny, but anyway, now we're gonna go.
Snowflake has the power to generate. Snowflake is non-binary and goes by they, them. Snowflake.
Okay, one, we're cutting that out. One, because frankly, people already stated that they hated that because frankly, that was just a woke. That was you gathering it for woke points. I don't. You generally did because you care. Okay, don't worry, Papa CV can make a better gay character and a better trans character and probably a better non-binary character if he tried and if he was smoking on enough cocaine up his butt. But don't worry, I can do it. But frankly, let's just cut the whole day dem stuff because one, it's gonna be very difficult for me to get through this whole video by doing it. And two, this is a rant. Do you really want me to have to stutter on my words constantly? I already do that enough times in my life. I don't need to do it in video form. So we're gonna cut that out. So hopefully anybody non-binary fans, please understand Papa CV can't do it like this. So ultimately, if you really are gonna get upset, just pretend I'm saying they them, so that way we can all just get over this. Okay, so ultimately, I'm guessing that she's she. I'm really guessing it. Don't know. You know what? I might actually have to go to date them. I might listen. I'm gonna change the whole gender swapping thing, so I don't know. But I'm gonna say that Snowflakes is a girl. No, don't get mad at me, please. I understand that I'm just stating my own opinion here. But ultimately, Snowflake. What was their power again? I need to make sure.
Has the power to generate individual crystallized snowflake-shaped shurikens. The connotations of the word snowflake in our culture right now are something fragile. And this is a character who is turning it into something sharp. Snowflake.
Sharp. Really. Wow. That's very innovative, my good son. Super innovative. Super innovative. Jesus fucking Christ. You're making it easier, or rather harder for me to do my job to fix your work.
Snowflake is the person who has the more offensive power, and Safespace is the person who has the more defensive power.
Okay. So we're done with this. Okay, let's go to Snowflake. Okay. Let's back this up. Hold on. Back up to Snowflake. Back up to Snowflake. Okay. Thank you, Snowflake, for coming back to our session. Don't worry. My name is Dr. Conrad. I'm not illegally a doctor yet. I'm currently trying to get that degree. But I'm going to go myself that because frankly, I need to help you and your brother out. Just don't worry. I helped out Screen Time with his origin story, or hopefully Marvel actually pays attention and actually takes what I said into consideration. I don't see this out of hate. I see this out of love. Now, Snowflake, sweetie, your origins, your power is basically creating crystallized ice shurikens. Snowflake like ice shurikens. Yeah, we're gonna cut that. I'm just gonna make it ice blades. You can't make ice shurikens, but let's just say you can create. You can make crystallized ice base blade weaponry. Basically, kunai, shurikens, katanas, swords, sickles, you name it, she can make it. But she can't make defensive based weapons. She can't make guns. She can't make any of this crazy. She can't make a barrier. Basically, she can only make offensive-based weaponry. And here's the thing: you you basically have a medical condition that makes you very weak, fragile, even. That's the connotation we're going with here. Because frankly, your name is Snowflake, right? So we need to make you weak, by that terminology and definition. Your although your power is strong, you're also weak and fragile. Fragile. I get that they're trying to make it something a whole different connotation. We're trying to make her sound strong. No, 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 no. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that here because we're trying to make a character that fights her own illness through her own strength and determination. Because frankly, rather than make her a character that's supposed to just go with the whole minorities, we're trying to make something that actually goes for people who are actually struggling with illnesses. Because we're trying to actually make them feel strong as well. That's the whole point here. Because we're trying to make these characters likable to the audience. Now, frankly, you could basically say that. Wait, then wouldn't how come guard, aka safe space, is it so mean? Well, frankly, I mean, come on, we're going with the stereotypical jock. Despite how much he is sometimes just a jerk to his own sister, he does love and care for her, and actually is worried about her. At points, because frankly, keep a note, she's had a medical illness that kind of keeps her secluded for quite a bit of her life. Ultimately, because of this illness, she is very weak and physical activities are very strenuous for her on her body. So when she got a power that literally is to attack and fight, it ultimately is kind of crippling on her because frankly she's gonna be overtaxed and overwhelmed. It's constantly painful for someone like her who has to fight on a constant basis. And it's ultimately like, okay, and here's the thing. There's a moment where Guardian, okay, first, it's like, no, that's it. You need to stop being a hero. You're weak and useless, and you shouldn't be on the battlefield. Now, you're most likely thinking, oh my gosh, another moment where Guardian's an asshole? Conrad. Right? But this is basically him saying, I don't want you getting hurt. You can't handle this. And basically, Snowflake's like, you cannot tell me what to do. I can do this. And there's this moment where Snowflake is basically in pain. She can't, her body literally is about to give out. And they ultimately had to get her medical attention, which they are able to do just in time. But then, and this is where Guardian says, see, this is why she shouldn't be in the front lines. Basically, whoever is her mentor, he would be the one telling them she can't fight like this. You can't keep putting her in the battlefield. But ultimately, her mentor, Snowflake's mentor, is basically steadfast, saying she can handle it. Now, you're most likely thinking, whoa, Connor, this is like a jerk moment now. Now, are you trying to make sure that she dies? No. No, because frankly, keep note that ice is fragile. Snowflakes are fragile by nature. So we need to actually harden them. Mostly, this is me being raw because I have barely anything to work with here. Yeah, I could work with a brother, but dear God, I cannot with them. Wait, now I'm doing it. Okay, but they are just so. See, this is why I don't like doing embarrassing. So this is just getting difficult. Well, so don't just get mad at me for this, but seriously, this works so horribly with grammar. I genuinely hate doing that. But anyway, ultimately, we got a problem here. We could make it so that way her character actually has to surpass this illness fully. Like, that's where we could go with. Or we could go with the tragic power style. That her power literally, although it's strong, causes physical harm to herself. That's where we would go with. That's the two paths we could go with. That's why I'm going with the whole medical route. Well, but you guys can work with that other route. Let's see what we can go with either one here. But ultimately, that's what I want to go with. Her actually struggling with this illness and actually then ultimately surmounting or surpassing it. So that's what I would rather do with these two characters. Now let's go to the last one. Being negative. I literally have nothing to say for this guy because frankly he's just an 80s fan or 90s fan, and so I really have nothing for being negative. And if in all honesty, I just think he's just there in the group. I can't really give him anything new because frankly, in all honesty, I think he's like the second most decent here. I mean, I'm not really. I don't know a lot about the Warriors, so I can't really 100% give my own critiques on how. So that's why I've been doing this individually with these four characters. But anyway, that's all I got for these guys. The remaining three, for the first two, which was Trash 1 and Trash 2. Hopefully, I was able to actually make Trash 1 and Trash 2 actually more decent as characters, and you guys can basically be like, damn, Conrad, that was some good shit right there. Hopefully, I was able to actually do that. I really hope I was able to actually involve and actually grow these characters a lot better, because that's what I was trying to do with Safespace and stuff like. Dear God, those are horrible hero names. Like, legit, you would have to do that as a joke. Like, you had to be joke characters for this. Because I remember watching It's a Gundam, and he basically said these are like the shitty Wonder Twins. These are like the shitty versions of the Wonder Twins. And I'm like, damn, you're right, boy. You're right. You ain't wrong. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. There are shit Wonder Twins. Yeah, I didn't even read the Wonder Twins, but I'm not gonna. Probably. Yeah, you guys tell me what you think about the Wonder Twins, and how you guys think about my ideas for these Warriors in total. Because frankly, I think I did pretty good. I think I'm pretty good for she characters on that normal and that nauseum. So anyway, this is your boy, Carnival, signing off. Ciao. That's